Hello there, welcome to Siyasat TV. It is Monday, April 19th, 2021. I am Sumayya Junaid Ahmad in Hyderabad, where we get you all the big news stories of the day from across India and the world. And here is our top headlines.
2,73,000 fresh COVID cases, 1,619 deaths. India hits a new high record. Lockdown in Delhi from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. till next Monday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds meeting on COVID situation as India battles record surge. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee won't campaign in Kolkata anymore, says Trinamool leader Derek O'Brien. Have witnessed such a rally for the first time, Prime Minister Narendra Modi brags about the rally crowd in Bengal. In a span of 24 hours, 4,009 fresh COVID-19 cases and 14 deaths in Telangana. Telangana High Court expresses dissatisfaction over government handling of coronavirus situation. Hugs, tears as Australia and New Zealand travel bubble starts.
Let us begin with our top story. A new day, a new hike in COVID cases. Hit by the second wave, India recorded 2,73,810 fresh infections and 1,619 deaths in a new record high, taking the caseload to 1.5 crore. More than 1,78,000 people have died so far. This is the fifth straight day that over 2 lakh cases were reported. Heartbreaking visuals from across the country have captured distress of patients struggling to get hospital beds and medical oxygen.
The government on Sunday said it has increased the supply of medical oxygen to 12 high-burden states, including Maharashtra, which has the highest caseload in the country. The supply of oxygen meant for industries will also be diverted for medical use, the centre said on Sunday. Railways is also preparing to run oxygen express train via green corridors to give boost to the fight against COVID.
Moving on to our next story, Delhi will be under 6-day lockdown from 10 p.m. tonight to 5 a.m. next Monday. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal announced today, calling it necessary with resources at the breaking point in an escalation COVID crisis. Only essential services will be allowed. On Sunday, Delhi recorded the biggest jump in its daily COVID tally with 25,462 fresh cases and a positivity rate of nearly 30%, which means almost every third sample being tested in the city is turning out positive.
आए हैं, अब दिल्ली का हेल्थ सिस्टम अपनी सीमा तक पहुंच गया है. हमारा हेल्थ सिस्टम अब बहुत ज़्यादा तनाव में है. मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा कि हमारा हेल्थ सिस्टम अभी कोलैप्स किया है, लेकिन आज हमारा हेल्थ सिस्टम बहुत ज़्यादा तनाव में है. किसी भी हेल्थ सिस्टम की अपनी सीमाएं होती हैं. अनगिनत पेशेंट्स तो कोई भी सिस्टम नहीं ले सकता ना. आज सुबह 11 बजे मेरी और एलजी साहब की मीटिंग हुई और इन सारे पहलुओं के ऊपर, सारी परिस्थिति के ऊपर काफ़ी विस्तार से बातचीत हुई. और उस बातचीत के बाद हमें ये लगा कि दिल्ली का हेल्थ सिस्टम बड़ी मात्रा में और अधिक पेशेंट्स अब लेने में असमर्थ है. अगर हमने अभी लॉकडाउन नहीं लगाया तो कहीं ऐसा ना हो कि बड़ी त्रासदी हो जाए. हम किसी भी हालत में दिल्ली को उस परिस्थिति में नहीं ले जाना चाहते जहां कॉरिडोर के अंदर पेशेंट्स पड़े हैं, सड़कों पे लोग दम तोड़ रहे हैं. आज सभी परिस्थितियों का जायजा लेने के बाद आपकी सरकार को ये लगता है कि दिल्ली में कुछ दिन के लिए लॉकडाउन लगाना ज़रूरी है. तो आज रात को 10 बजे से अगले सोमवार को सुबह 5 बजे तक 6 दिन के लिए दिल्ली में लॉकडाउन लगाया जा रहा है. इस दौरान जाहिर है कि जो एसेंशियल सर्विसेज हैं वो जारी रहेंगी. खाने पीने की, मेडिकल व्यवस्थाओं की वो जारी रहेंगी. ये शादियों का सीज़न है. लोगों के बड़े मुश्किल से रिश्ते बनते हैं. हम उनके रिश्ते तोड़ना नहीं चाहते. तो लोगों की शादियां संपन्न हों, लेकिन केवल 50 लोगों के गैदरिंग के साथ संपन्न हों.
With the surge in COVID-19 cases, migrant workers started returning to their native places. They were seen walking on NH27 in Kanpur. Students also thronged to the bus terminal to return back to their homes as hostels got closed. COVID-19 cases continue to rise in Maharashtra as state reported over 68,000 cases today. Migrant workers began to return to their native places from Mumbai amid COVID-19 scare. Workers thronged to Lokmanya Tilak terminus to catch trains.
मेरे तो बेतिया जिला जाना है। हाँ जी।
कहाँ से आया, कहाँ से?
हम दूसरा से आ रहे हैं।
क्या करते थे
वहाँ हम हेल्परी चल देते हैं बिल्डिंग तक।
क्यों वहाँ से आ गए?
वहाँ सर जी लॉकडाउन लगने वाला है तो वहाँ रह तो क्या करेंगे? अपने माँ बाप के पास रहेंगे तो सलामत रहेंगे। वहाँ हमें टमाटर खिलाएगा।
क्या काम करते थे?
दुकान में रहते थे।
तो अब काम नहीं है तो गांव जा रहे हैं। टिकट हो गया आसानी से?
आसानी से नहीं हुआ, बहुत परेशानी से हुआ। मजदूरी करना है तो कहीं तो जाना ही पड़ेगा। बिहार में नहीं दे रहा है काम, फिर खाएंगे क्या? बस खाली बिहार में वोट मांगने आते हैं, कुछ देते नहीं।
Amid surge in COVID-19 cases in India, death toll is also mounting, and such situation people have to wait a long to cremate their relatives so long. Ambulances queued outside the crematorium as COVID patient relatives are forced to wait for long to cremate their bodies in Yelahanka on Sunday.
He was 37 years old. In the 4 days before only, we knew that the Sunday night only that he has problem. At the night 1:30, we take him to the hospital. We admitted him. After 2 days, we got the message that he is in very critical condition. And today, yesterday night, we got the message that he is no more.
It's a COVID positive.
Yeah,
What about the crematorium conditions?
it's very bad. You can say very bad condition because we are waiting from past around 4 hours, and still we just now we got the number that yes you can come, just check it out. That's all. Now you got the number. So, and for morning, since I am thinking that more than 40.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is holding a meeting to discuss the coronavirus crisis in the country as India battles an unprecedented surge in the cases that saw a new record daily high today with 2,73,000 fresh COVID cases. The meeting began at around 11:30 a.m. today, hours after India crossed another grim milestone to report the highest surge in the cases ever from the beginning of the pandemic last year.
This is the second consecutive day the Prime Minister is holding a meeting over COVID surge. According to a statement, Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized on implementing, tracking, tracing and testing, saying this has to be fully followed to check the virus spread in the same manner in the first wave was curbed. The Prime Minister also asked the administration to ensure that preventive measures like social distancing and use of masks are practiced.
Trinamool Congress leader Derek O'Brien on Sunday tweeted that Mamata Banerjee will not campaign in Kolkata anymore. On 26th of April, Ms. Banerjee will only hold a symbolic meeting on the last day of campaigning in the state capital. West Bengal has seen a sudden spike in COVID-19 cases. The number of cases soared to 6,59,927 as the state registered its highest single-day spike of 8,419 fresh infections on Sunday.
The state also is in middle of tight-fought assembly elections with massive rallies and road shows being organized by political parties side, thereby ignoring the pandemic protocol. Amid the spike in COVID-19 cases in West Bengal, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on Sunday said her party would organize small meetings in Kolkata and she would be giving short speeches in rallies in districts where polling would be held in the remaining 3 phases.
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi campaigning in West Bengal on Saturday raised a few eyebrows after he seemed to praise the large crowd in his rally in Asansol. On a day, India reported a record of 2,34,000 new COVID cases and active caseload spiked to all-time high of 16.8 lakh. The opposition has been questioning the Prime Minister's continued active involvement in election rallies as the country battles the deadly second wave of infections. Let us shift our focus to Telangana, where Telangana recorded 4,009 fresh positive cases and 14 deaths on Sunday, taking the total tally to 3,55,433. On the death toll, 1,838. Meanwhile, the positive cases reported within the GHMC limit were 705.
At present, there are 39,154 active cases. With the rise in number of positive cases, the recovery rate of the state slipped to 88.46% as against the country's recovery rate 86%, and the fertility rate of the state is 0.51% as against the country's fertility rate of 1.2%. Between Saturday and Sunday, around 83,089 tests were conducted, of which the results of 4,009 turned to be positive and the reports of 5,104 are awaited. So far, 1,18,20,842 tests have been conducted since the pandemic broke out in the state.
Telangana High Court expressed dissatisfaction over the state government's handling of the coronavirus situation. The court questioned the government to why it is not taking any actions on controlling public movement. It also asked what the government has done to reduce the rush in cinema theatres, pubs and bars.
Expressing concerns over the report submitted by the government, the court asked if the government wanted pubs, bars to operate instead of public health. However, the Advocate General told the court that government will take measures to decrease the movement of people in public places. The court asked the government to make immediate decision on measures to be taken to contain the virus.
The state government on Sunday urged the Union Health Ministry to include individuals above 25 years of age in the COVID vaccine eligibility criteria. Health Minister Etala Rajendra on Sunday said he personally spoke to Union Health Minister Dr. Harsh Vardhan and urged him to immediately make youngsters above 25 years of age eligible for COVID vaccines.
Minister said youngsters above 25 years from the largest group of COVID infections, and it is our duty to vaccinate them. We are hoping the centre to take positive decision on the issue on shortage of COVID vaccines in Telangana. Mr. Rajendra said that Sunday evening or Monday about 2.7 lakh vaccine doses will reach the state.
Moving on to our international news, emotions were high today as excited passengers set off the first flight between Australia and New Zealand as part of quarantine-free COVID-19 travel bubble, allowing families long separated by the pandemic to reunite. The arrangement means passengers can make 3-hour flight across the Tasman Sea without having to complete a mandatory COVID-19 quarantine when they arrive.
Television footage showed emotion scenes as the airport with families reuniting and dozens of passengers thronging the international departure terminals in Australian airports. Australia was New Zealand's largest source of international tourists before the pandemic, accounting of about 1.5 million arrivals or 40% of total visitors in 2019. More than 500,000 New Zealand-born people live in Australia, just more than 2% of Australia's population of nearly 26 million. Australia and New Zealand largely closed their borders to non-citizens and permanent residents more than half a year ago, helping to keep their COVID-19 numbers relatively low compared with several other developed countries. Other international arrivals into both countries must go through a 2-week hotel quarantine at their own expense.
11 people were killed and 98 injured in a train accident in Egypt's Kulbuya province north of Cairo. Egyptian National Railway said in a short statement the train was heading from Cairo to Nile Delta city of Mansoura when 4 carriages derailed at 1:54 p.m. about 40 kilometers north of Cairo. The cause of the accident is being investigated.
More than 50 ambulances rushed to the site and moved the injured to 3 hospitals in the province. Videos on social media purportedly showed carriages overturned and passengers escaping to safety along the railway. Egypt has seen several railway tragedies in recent years. Egypt's Transport Minister Kamil Al-Wazir, a former army general, has faced calls to resign from some Egyptians on social media. He has rejected the call and said he would keep working on developing the aging rail network.
Before we wrap up our bulletin, let's have a look on our headlines.
2,73,000 fresh COVID cases, 1,619 deaths. India hits a new high record. Lockdown in Delhi from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. till next Monday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi holds meeting on COVID situation as India battles record surge. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee won't campaign in Kolkata anymore, says Trinamool leader Derek O'Brien. Have witnessed such a rally for the first time, Prime Minister Narendra Modi brags about the rally crowd in Bengal. In a span of 24 hours, 4,009 fresh COVID-19 cases and 14 deaths in Telangana. Telangana High Court expresses dissatisfaction over government handling of coronavirus situation. Hugs, tears as Australia and New Zealand travel bubble starts.
Well, that is Siyasat TV English news for this Monday. Thanks for watching. I am Sumayya Junaid Ahmed. Have a great day.